What's up, everyone? Tommy with Studio Sense here. At least the guys in white jackets keep telling me, and I think they're gonna let me out today you're gonna let me out if I do this video. After this video, they're gonna let me out. So I'm excited about that. In fact, if you're getting out today, you might want to think about switching up your rotation for fragrance because people get tired of the same thing day in and day out. And so today's video is all about 12 of the best summer signature colognes that you can get your hands on. Well, that's a lot to go over, so we've got that and more coming up, so stay tuned. Welcome back, everyone, and I've got it on good authority that you are the best thing since sliced cheese and tank tops, or whatever's great out there that can be compared to you. So I'm happy that you're taking the time out to check out today's video. Today we're talking about some summertime. So it might be time to take a look at refreshing or reinvigorating your summertime rotation. So I took the liberty of picking out 12 fragrances that will actually cover all of your summer needs. And we're breaking them up into certain categories. The first category is the clubbing or date night fragrance. So let's go ahead and take a look at the clubbing or date night fragrance category because that's definitely a need, especially if you're single and you're wanting to go out there, make yourself public, maybe look for someone to hang out with or to potentially have a relationship with. While it's definitely not a secret that Versace Eros is a fantastic clubbing fragrance and to many people, the only clubbing fragrance that matters, it is a little bit lesser known that one of the versions of Versace Eros is really the best for kind of a fresher approach to the club scene, and that is Versace Eros, the EDP, the Eau de Parfum version. I find that the fresher ingredients that are used in the EDP version are just so much better. A little bit less hackneyed and already gone around the bend and come back again. You've got this fresh essential oil, mint and lemon combination in here that really makes the fragrance, and it's the primary difference are the fresh ingredients that are used in the EDP as opposed to some of the synthetics used in the original Eros. Just a little bit better specifically for summertime, a little bit less sweet than the original. Highly recommend for your summertime clubbing or social gathering needs. Now, what about those date nights? You can definitely wear Eros EDP on date nights, but I've got one just a bit better. Specifically for date nights is the Most Wanted Parfum. The Most Wanted Parfum is, bar none, one of the best. Now, it is a little bit heavier, a little bit sweeter, so when I say date nights, nights are always a little bit cooler than the daytime is, and so it's going to be okay to wear something a little bit heavier and a little bit sweeter during the evening, and of course, that's what's seductive about it. When she's catching drift of your scent bubble, that warm, vanillic, and sweet combination is really going to pull her in, and that's why I recommend this. Now, this one is a bit harder to find nowadays, so if you don't want to pay retail price for this. Of course, the second recommendation is, in lieu of, is Wanted by Night. Whether you use the Most Wanted Parfum or Wanted by Night, doesn't really matter. They're very similar. This one has a little bit more energy and kick to it in terms of overall projection, and the Most Wanted Parfum just lasts longer. Well, that's it for our clubbing and date night category. Next up, we have the aquatics category, and there's nothing better in summertime than water. Well, if you're going to be around bodies of water, whether it's the beach or a swimming pool, public swimming pool, or your own personal swimming pool, what better to have on hand or to wear than a fragrance that's in line with your kind of aquatic scenario? The first aquatic that I'm going to recommend is definitely goes back to the original best-selling fragrance of all time, and that is Aqua de Jo. But this time we're looking at Aqua de Jo, the Eau de Parfum version, which they took a very long time to release this, but the wait was worth it. It's a super fresh freshet of citrus, driftwood, and vetiver that just smells so good, and these specifically sourced components that create the fragrance are really what make it so special. It smells amazing, has great longevity and performance. It'll last past your swim and on into your evening beach walk. Aqua de Jo, the Eau de Parfum. The next aquatic takes a different approach to aquatics, and not only can you use it as an aquatic, but you can use it as a date night or as a signature scent. Again, all of these are summer signature colognes. It is from Prada, and it is Prada Luna Rosa Ocean, the original. Now, you can use Ocean, the Eau de Parfum, but I highly recommend this one. That signature powdery iris, this time paired with saffron, vetiver, and a nice Smooth Suede make this one a fantastic and very unique aquatic fragrance and perfect for all your aquatic needs and summer signature cologne needs. Prada Luna Rosa Ocean. And of course, if you're operating under a budget, everyone loves cheapies, and so the next category we're going to cover is cheapies. The first summer signature cologne that is a cheapie that does not smell like a cheapie is one of my favorite fragrances. It happens to be aquatic as well, and that is Missoni Wave. Many have said that Missoni Wave is kind of a mix of Allure Homme Sport and Versace Pour Homme. It has some similarities to both of those, but I think it stands on its own. When else are you going to have a fragrance that uses Egyptian pelargonium? Well, that's just one of the floral notes in here that mimics a dense, watery, aquatic citrus fragrance, and that's what this is. Fantastic to wear on any given day for any reason. One of the best cheapies that you can get nowadays, and has become very popular as a result. Missoni Wave. The next cheapie is one of my favorite fragrances that features the note of blood orange. You get a lot more than just blood orange. It is Jimmy Choo Urban Hero, the Gold Edition. This has got a signature warmth to it that is a combination of some citrus notes along with that blood orange. Wonderful heart, lightly sweet dry down. This is one of those fragrances that when you look at the price, you're like, no way does it cost this much, because it doesn't smell cheap. It smells pretty expensive for what it is. And that's why it's one of the best signature summer colognes, specifically in the cheapie category. Jimmy Choo Urban Hero, the Gold Edition. Last of our cheapies in this particular category is one of my favorite from Abercrombie & Fitch. It is First Instinct Extreme. Man, Guano Melon is, I never knew what Guano Melon was until this fragrance came along. It is one of the best fragrance notes in a fragrance that is specifically for summertime. This to me is like the smell of summer. If you like Fierce, if you like Coach for Men, you'll get both of those in this fragrance and then more. It has great performance and is very inexpensive, sometimes hard to find, but it's still out there. And that's why it's one of my best summer signature colognes, and specifically in the cheapie category. Abercrombie & Fitch First Instinct Extreme. All right, guys, our next category is everyday blues. I can't forget those blue fragrances. Blue is a genre that has just kind of blossomed and kind of become its own thing nowadays, and I really like that. It's given fragrance brands a challenge to create blue fragrances that are a little bit different from one another, yet still familiar, and that's exactly what these are. One of my favorite blue fragrances to come from Ralph Lauren is Polo Blue Parfum. I wasn't expecting a lot when Polo Blue Parfum came out, but this has become one of those blue fragrances that I turn to when I need something that's got this kind of refined overall backbone to it, and yet it doesn't mind going casual or semi-casual, as the case may be, when you need it to. It's one of the best blue fragrances that Ralph Lauren has come out with in a while. It's going to be hard to beat, and that is Polo Blue Parfum. The next everyday blue is one that is actually quite unique. It is from Carolina Herrera in the Bad Boy line. It is Bad Boy Cobalt, the kind of awkward to hold but still very cool lightning bolt. Now, what makes Bad Boy Cobalt amazing are the key notes of black plum, black truffle, cedarwood, geranium, lavender, and vetiver, all combine to make this an incredibly unique blue fragrance. I think one of the more unique blue fragrances that have come out in a while that just smells amazing. Like, my wife loves the smell of this, and I really haven't run into anyone that hasn't liked it. Not only does it have good performance, but again, it's one of the more unique blue fragrances that you'll have on your shelf, and that makes it one of the best summer signature colognes out there. Bad Boy Cobalt. The last everyday blue in this category of everyday blues is actually a new fragrance. The DNA is not new, but the take on it is quite new, and I have come to really like it. It is a powerful blue fragrance that will last you all day, and everyone around you will smell it. It is from Yves Saint Laurent. It is Y Eau de Parfum Intense. Intense isn't just a word in this case. It is a very intense fragrance. It's got one of the most voluminous citric ginger openings of any of the Y line. It's one of the most powerful and long-lasting of the Ys, and that's why it's in this list and one of the best summer signature colognes. YSL Y Eau de Parfum Intense. We're going through these fragrances rapid fire, and I hope I'm giving you guys some ideas as to what you can get, what you can wear, and how you can kind of switch up, reinvigorate, and refresh your summer rotation. The next category is tropical. Everybody likes tropical, you know, whenever you're out there on the beach or whenever you're thinking about getting out there on the beach, what's the first thing you think of? Coconuts, swaying palm trees, or whatever your particular idea of the beach and a beach vacation is. What makes it better is a fragrance that will harmonize with that scenario, or at least make you think of it. This one is one of the best. It is Jean Paul Gaultier Le Beau. Now this is the original Le Beau, the Eau de Toilette, not Le Beau Le Parfum, which is the newer version. You can interchange them. That one is a little bit more right now, so I recommend to check this one out. This is one of my favorite. It actually has a little bit more body in terms of overall projection. So if you're looking for a little bit better scent bubble, at least at first, then you want to try this one out. Definitely has a coconut, rummy, boozy feel, and has a wonderful sun-kissed skin kind of feel and accord about it. Jean Paul Gaultier's Le Beau. You don't have to drink your drinks out of a coconut or have little umbrellas in your drinks to enjoy this, but it doesn't hurt. Our last category in my 12 summer signature colognes is Citrus Bomb. I don't know about you guys, but I can't get enough citrus in summertime. It doesn't matter what the fragrance is. If it has citrus in it, I'll probably enjoy it and then talk about the performance later. This particular fragrance has both of them aces. It is Terre d'Hermès Au Givre, like lemon, citron, and some woody elements in the background that make this a fantastic citrus woody combo. And when I say bomb, it projects like a beast. It is a wonderful citrus fragrance, and you can't really do much better than this for a summertime signature cologne that is a citrus bomb. Terre d'Hermès Au Givre. Well guys, I hope you have some of these, and if you do, or if you have all of them, let me know what your thoughts are about your experience with each one of them, or which one is your favorite. Or if I left some off this list that make fantastic summer signature colognes, let me know which ones those are as well in the comments below. Share that with all of us. Guys, thanks so much for stopping by to check out today's video. I really do appreciate your continued support on my channel. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. I'm Tommy with Studio Sense, and I'll see you tomorrow with another video review.